you have to be great.
I'm going to win this tournament.
This is everything to me.
Changed my life.
It's been a dream of mine to be the Contender.
For the third time, the Tournament of Contenders has issued the challenge for the world's best boxers to fight for the Contender Championship.
This time, the best super middleweight fighters from 4 different continents have answered the call and are now assembling in Los Angeles. They come from different backgrounds, but they all have the same dream, to become a champion.
I'll do whatever it takes. I haven't lost yet. I'm 14-0, and I'm not planning on losing.
If I win the Contender, you know, I can become again maybe the superstar.
You can't beat a shot on the Contender. It's all of our dreams. It's everything to a boxer.
It's an opportunity that I really wouldn't get in everyday life. This is a shot and a dream for me.
Starting next week, the third Contender Tournament will begin here at the Contender Fight Night Arena. 10 fighters will step through these ropes and do battle in 5-round bouts. Some will move on. Most will not. And this time, more than ever, every round counts.
The Contender Tournament has produced a new generation of world-class boxers. The previous 2 tournaments have changed the lives of numerous fighters who otherwise may have gone unnoticed.
I can't really put in words what's happened in my life. I thank all my lucky stars for the Contender. And these guys, they know what could happen and they know how lives could change. But now you get national exposure, you get worldwide exposure, and that's what makes for superstars.
To guide these boxers through the tournament, we have enlisted 2 of the world's top trainers, Buddy McGirt and Pepe Correa. Between them, they have coached 12 world champions and have over 60 years of boxing experience.
The stakes are high. Only 10 fighters will enter the Contender Tournament. In the end, only 2 fighters will move on to fight in Boston's TD Bank North Garden for their share of the $1 million prize. Who will be the Contender? Come on, there, guys. Come on.
See, Sugar Ray was like a dream come true. Buddy McGirt, he's also a living legend. And Pepe is a great trainer, and I feel obligated to show these guys that I'm worth being around them.
Welcome to the Contender. They say you guys are the best super middleweight fighters in the world. Among you, we have an Olympic medalist, Roshai Wells. Others have fought for world titles, like Sam Solomon and Sakio Bika. Right now, there are 16 of you. 10 of you are going to make it. 6 of you will be going home. In the next 3 days, we will test your overall athletic ability and conditioning and boxing skill level. The first round of fights will be a team tournament. Blue team versus the gold team. And the captain of the gold team will be Buddy McGirt. You know, Buddy's a 2-time world champion himself. Buddy has trained 8 world champions, including Antonio Tarver, and most recently, Paul Malignaggi. To captain the blue team will be Pepe Correa. Pepe has trained 4 world champions, including yours truly and Lennox Lewis. Most recently, he helped train Alfonso Gomez in that impressive knockout victory over the former world champion, Arturo Gatti. You guys better be on your A games because Buddy and Pepe will make the final decision as to who they want on their teams based on the evaluations. And those evaluations began right here, right now. Good luck. Let's go to work.
SPARQ training is used by athletes to develop and measure overall athleticism. SPARQ stands for speed, power, agility, reaction, and quickness. I've been working with the SPARQ team on a platform for boxers, and what better place to test it than at the Contender tryouts.
Today you will experience SPARQ testing.
It's funny, when we walked in, we had to do something called the SPARQ training. There's all high-tech technology, equipment and computers and all that.
We measure quality punches and the average power of each punch.
Any fighter in the world would love to know, any non-fighter would love to know how hard they hit.
Come on, Lance. Punch that thing, punch that thing. There you go.
Doing the SPARQ training, reminded me of when I was a college football player at University of New Haven. Summer camps and the combine and everything. It was a lot tougher than I expected, too.
Come on. Keep it coming. Come on, man.
To have your speed going with power was pretty difficult. I mean, by the time you got to about 20 seconds, your arms start getting a little weary and you get a little tired.
Get a nice fighting position, knees bent.
We hit the bag, and we did the wheel, pushing the wheel, so by then you're exhausted, and that's when they get to see your heart and kind of see you push yourself a little bit.
Come on, fight through, fight. Oh my, get into it, get into it. Don't fight. Punch back, punch back. Hit it. Hit it. Fight through. Spot into it, baby. Oh my, fight through. Let's go, good. Head out, you got a guy, baby. You got it. Oh, you got 2, 1, stop. Good, excellent.
Stand over here. So these are guidelines right here. So you want to have 1 foot in between each one.
There was one guy who was going through the stations with ease, and that was Sam Solomon.
Good job. Jump strong.
The agility and the endurance test really showed us who's in shape, and it also proved who can go the distance.
15 seconds left. Come on now. Keep coming. Jump over. Down. Hop over. There we go. 30 seconds in. 15 seconds left. Give me all you got. Come on now. Keep coming. Don't jump as high. Just buzz it.
Jumping back and forth, that was the hardest to me. I just was jumping a little too high. I was so tired at the time. My body was fatigued. I thought I could pace myself a little more, but it was rough.
Find your hair.
Not as intense, but it's eyes. Work those eyes. Let the eyes work.
Last station was a stability ball, lights that lit up that you had to hit, and I think that was real important because in the last round of a fight, your legs are shaking from jumping on so much back and forth. People throwing punches at you, you gotta get out of the way. That's the reaction time.
20 seconds, 24 hits. Put up. Good job. 30 seconds, 34 hits. There you go, that a way to work. 50 seconds, 50 hits. You're right on. Hop up on there, get your balance. Here we go. Work time. Come on, pick it up. Legs are tired. Let your eyes work. You're way behind. You gotta pick it up. Okay, 30 seconds, 6 hits. You gotta go. Come on, Wells. Come on, man.
I was tired. I was like trying to find out what they had. Then by the time you touch it, it's gone.
121, 24 hits. All right.
Hey, what it tells you is that he's going to get hit with a lot of punches.
Oh, yeah. No, he has no reaction. I mean, he has no response.
No.
Guys, the SPARQ testing is done. Right now, the three of us will go into the office to make a very important decision. And when I return, 2 of you will be going home.
When Ray came out after the SPARQ testing, he let us know that 2 were gonna go home. And I didn't want to be one of those 2.
I'm confident I'm gonna stay because I know I'm one of the better fighters here. I'm sure they know that. I hope they know that. And I just hope they give me an opportunity to prove that.
Up next, the first 2 fighters are eliminated.
When I call your name, please step forward.
And later, Adam Carolla stops by with some helpful advice.
Tomorrow you may not have to be good, but you need to be good today.
Come in, Chris.
It's the end of the first day of tryouts, and Chris from SPARQ is here to give Buddy, Pepe, and I the results from the testing.
Well, we have the SPARQ testing results, and I think it was a success, starting with Wayne Johnson, and overall, Wayne's at the top.
I knew he'd be in shape. I knew when he came here he'd be in shape. He's a tough kid.
Yeah. Jaden finished second.
Which guy excelled in the endurance test?
The overall winner of the endurance jump was Sam, who did quite well, finished near the top, but in the punching test, he lost a lot of his power towards the last half.
Well, show us, I mean, who's in the bottom?
We got Les at 50.
Les Ralston. He's not really a super middleweight, is he?
He's a little guy.
But, you know, I like the kid. I like him a lot. Punch power, I see these guys are pretty close here. I mean,
Max did pretty well. He started fast in the quick strike, but for him, I would say that stamina or endurance may be an issue. Ruben, he had some trouble finishing the endurance jump.
So basically, his condition ain't too good.
Correct.
Totally out of shape. I think what concerns me, Chris, the most is the reaction and quickness. I mean, you gotta be quick, and you gotta react quickly to not get hit.
One issue that you may want to consider, Roshi finished the lowest. He really bombed in the leg work. He just wasn't reacting as quick as the other guys.
For Roshi Wells, the score on the hand-eye coordination, there was really some major concerns. But I think he's a great kid. I think he's a good little fighter. And I want to give him a second shot.
And Chris, thanks, bud. Okay, guys, decisions need to be made here.
I think I did good, but you don't know. I mean, so much competition.
You know, Pepe, I don't get these guys sometimes. I mean, they have natural talent. You know, they have all the ability, but they don't have the drive or the self-discipline to come here to make their dreams come true.
Yeah, that's not a sign of a good fighter. Everything's got to be on point. You got to show that you won.
Wow, big decisions.
I think everybody did a pretty good job today. More effort, but I mean, somebody got to go home. I just hope it ain't me.
Hey guys, come on over.